Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do this fall/Thanksgiving makeup tutorial for you guys, and I really wanted to recreate this look that I did a pretty long time ago. I was wearing it in my LA haul if you guys watched that video. It just looks like this. It's super orangey and vibrant, and I wanted to kind of recreate that look but kind of put a twist on it. I added a smoky liner because I think the smoky liner is just perfect for fall because it's not too intense, but it just brings the eye look together. And then I still did a half cut crease, but instead of taking that shade, the shimmery shade, all onto my lid, I just put it in the center of my lid and then kind of ombre it with a white shade in the front part of my lid. And I've never done a half cut crease like this before, but I really love the way it turned out. I really hope you guys like this look too, and if you do, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really love to have you guys here. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how to recreate this Thanksgiving/fall makeup look, then please keep watching. So the first thing that I already went ahead and applied onto my skin, just to make sure it is moisturized, is the Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer. Since it is starting to get a little bit colder outside, I have been moisturizing my skin a little bit more. I still want to make sure my skin is super moisturized underneath all of the foundation. So the next thing I'm going to be applying is the Farsley Rose Gold Elixir Drops, and it actually has like gold flakes in it, which is awesome, and it's really good for anti-aging. And I'm just going to put a few drops onto my skin and on my lips. And I'm just going to rub this in with my fingers. And a little bit of this stuff seriously goes such a long way. So now I'm going to move straight into my eye makeup. So I'm going to be priming my eyes with a concealer this time and not an eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my Tarte Shape Tape, the same one that I'm going to be using underneath my eyes. It's in the shade Light Medium Honey. And I'm just going to put this all over my lids, and then I'm going to set this with the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. So moving straight into eyeshadow, I'm going to be using one of my favorite palettes at the moment, the JACLYN Hill and Morphe palette. I'm just going to start with a transition shade, and I'm going to go in with like my go-to transition shade. It is just this orange, light orange shade right here. And I'm just going to take this onto my Morphe E23. It is just a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to go ahead and put this all into my crease. For the next shade in my crease, I'm just going to go in with the orange shade that is directly next to it onto my Morphe M441, and I'm going to place this kind of in the same place but a little bit lower into the crease. I'm also going to take that same shade onto my Lexi 235 blending brush, and I'm just going to heavily pack it on the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm just going to lay it down with this brush, and then I'll go back in and blend it with the fluffy M441 brush.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys. Hello. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching my channel. Have a great day.
You're so... oh my god.
Here?
Yes.
I'm so excited.
So please excuse my palette. I know it is so beat up and ugly, but I love this palette and I haven't used it in a while. So I really wanted to use the shade Railgar because I just remembered I had this pretty bright orange shade. So sorry for switching palettes, but there's a few other reddish orangey shades in the JACLYN palette that you could use. So I'm going to go in with Railgar onto my Morphe M433. And I'm just going to put this into my crease as well, but I'm going to focus it more towards the outer part of my crease, and I'm really going to pack it on the outer V. So I don't know why this look is turning pink and purple. So I'm just going to go with it, and I'm going to take this orangey reddish shade since it's kind of turning into like a pinky purpley color. Maybe this will help it be a little bit more orangey red. So I'm just going to take this onto my Lexi 235, that same blending brush I was using earlier, and I'm just going to pack this into my outer V. And I'm also making sure to flick these colors out towards the end because I wanted to have like a winged out shape. So I'm actually going to go back in with these two transition shades, or two shades that I put into my crease, onto that same Lexi brush. I wiped off whatever was remaining on it, and I'm just going to put this in the front of my crease because I feel like we lost some of that color, and I want to make sure that all of the colors stand out and you can see all of them pretty evenly. So I do just want to take the tiniest bit of this brown shade down at the bottom right here and put this into my outer V as well, but not too much to where it overpowers the orange, but just to where it deepens up the outer V just a tad. So now I'm just going to go back in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to half cut the crease. And to do this, I'm going to be using my Morphe M170-4, and you guys have seen me do this a million times, so I'm just going to speed up the process. So back into the JACLYN palette, I'm just going to take this shimmery shade right here. I really don't know how to describe it. I think it's like an orangey red shimmery shade. And I'm going to take this onto a Sephora flat concealer brush. This is the brush that I always use when I'm putting shades onto my lid. I'm just going to spray this with some setting spray. And then I'm going to apply that shade onto the middle part of my lid, but I'm not going to take that all the way into the inner corner. So once that is placed in the middle part of my lid, I'm just going to go back into the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take the shade Tempera onto the back of this tiny pencil brush, and I'm just going to place this in the inner part of my lid, and I'm going to try and blend that together with the shimmery shade. So of course I forgot to press record on my camera again after I finished off this eye, so I already started part of the liner. But basically all I'm doing is I'm just going to take my Pixi Endless Silky Eye Pen, and I just smudged a little bit of it onto my lash line. So I'll just go ahead and show you again. I just kind of draw a little bit of the liner onto my lash line, and then I take that flat definer brush and I start to smudge it. So it doesn't have to be perfectly sharp towards the end because we are going to be cleaning it up. But I'm just going to go back into the JACLYN palette, and I'm going to take the black shade at the bottom of the palette, and then I'm going to take this with my Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and I'm just going to start to kind of smoke out the liner and flick it out more towards the end to make that winged out shape. Back into the JACLYN palette, I'm going to take this light shade right here, the first shade in the palette, onto a pencil brush. I'm just going to put this underneath my brow bone and also into my inner corner. I'm now just going to curl my lashes and apply my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess Mascara. For lashes today, I'm just going to apply my Lilly Lashes in the style Miami. Okay, so now we can move on to the face. So for starters, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is my favorite primer ever. I literally get like all of my friends on it. It is literally the best. So I'm just going to put this onto my hands, and then I'm going to rub it in and pat it in once it starts to get tacky. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using my favorite foundation at the moment. I believe this is the first time that I'm using it on camera, so I'm super excited to share it with you guys. It is the YSL All Hours Foundation, and this foundation literally lasts forever. I keep saying the word literally, but it seriously lasts for so long. It'll last the whole day, and it keeps my oil under control in my T-zone, but it also doesn't dry out my skin. Go and get a sample first and try it out for yourself, and I promise you'll probably fall in love with it. So this is just the YSL All Hours Foundation. I am in the shade BD30, and it is Warm Almond. So I'm just going to squirt a few pumps of this onto my hand, and I'm going to blend it in with my black beauty blender. So once I have this foundation on, I'm going to move on to concealer, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm just going to put some of this underneath my eyes in the shape of a triangle, some on my chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And this is where we're going to be cleaning up the winged liner at the end, so just be super careful. And then once all my concealer is set into place, I'm going to go back in with my Dermablend translucent powder, and this is a brightening powder. I do like it, but mainly for my under eyes. It's fine on the other places as well, but I think it might tend to give flashbacks since it is a brightening powder, so I would recommend the Laura Mercier powder, but this is just what I'm going to be using today. And then whatever's remaining, I'll use to set my chin and my forehead. And then to set the rest of my foundation, I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I'm just going to take this onto a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set my face around where I put the translucent powder. I'm also going to go ahead and do my contour while my under eyes bake, and for contour I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just going to take this onto my Morphe M523, and I'm going to contour my cheekbones and the top of my forehead and my jawline. So to contour my nose and underneath my lip, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I still love this bronzer for all over my face contour as well, but I've just been into that Hoola bronzer right now, but both of them are amazing. So if you want a cheaper alternative to the Hoola bronzer, I definitely recommend this one. But I love this bronzer for my nose because I feel like it just looks the most natural. And I'm going to be taking this onto my Morphe M210 brush. I'm now just going to wipe away the excess powder underneath my eyes and on my nose. Next is blush. So for blush today, I'm actually not going to be using my Dallas Box blush for once. I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics blush palette. And I'm going to take a mixture of these two bottom shades right here because I want to have like an orangey blush since my eye is pretty orangey, just so it's cohesive. So I'm going to mix these two shades together onto my Morphe MB4. So now I'm going to go back into the JACLYN palette and I'm going to do my lower lash line very quickly. I'm going to take the Morphe E36 brush and I'm going to take all of the shades that I put into my crease. So like these two orange shades, this shade over here, this reddish orange, and then the brown down here, and I'm just going to smoke this underneath my lower lash line. I'm also going to take a little bit of the black shadow onto a flat definer brush, and I'm going to put this underneath my lower lash line, but tucked really tightly, and I'm going to connect it to the smoked out wing. I'm also going to take a little bit of that Pixi eyeliner again, and I'm going to put this onto my lower waterline. And then I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes. So next is highlight. So I'm going to start with my nose highlight and use my Morphe M170-4. And for highlight today, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty highlighter. This one is in the shade Mean Money and Huslta Baby. And I'm going to take Huslta Baby, which is the one that is a little bit more shimmery, and I'm going to make an exclamation point on my nose. So after I highlighted my nose and my Cupid's bow, I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. So I'm going to be using my Anastasia A23 brush and the same shade from Fenty Beauty, Huslta Baby. I'm also going to spray my brush with the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. That way it makes it a little bit more intense. I'm also going to put some of it at the top of my brow on my forehead. So I know I always go in with the same lip shade. I'm always doing like a orangey nude lip, but it's just my favorite and I feel like it would look the best with this look. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Nude Whisper. And then for lipstick, I'm going to apply my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Exposed. So to finish off this look, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Fix setting spray and spray my face so it lasts all day. So this is the final result. Again, I really love the way it turned out and I really hope you guys like it as well. And if you guys do recreate this look, then please be sure to send it to me. All of my socials are always linked down below. And I literally love seeing recreated looks that you guys have done from me. I'm obsessed with seeing them. They make my day. So please be sure to send it to me if you do. Also, if you guys have any more video ideas for me, I would love to hear them. Just let me know what you guys want to see and I will definitely do that for you guys. So I think that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching again and I hope to see you guys next time.